My name is Flavia Fiorillo and I am a research associate in heritage science at the Fitzwilliam Museum. We are in the analytical suite of the museum, and what we do here is the non-invasive analysis of cultural heritage collections, mostly of the Fitzwilliam Museum but also of other institutions. Non-invasive means that the techniques that we use do not require any contact with the object or the collection of samples. In this way, the integrity of the object is guaranteed, and this is a really important aspect, especially for small-scaled and fragile objects such as miniatures on parchment or paper. It's really important to collaborate with other professionals like art historians or conservators in order to decide what is the question that we want to answer. And once we have that, we can decide what kind of analysis we need to do in order to answer that question. We have several techniques in the lab, and we use them for the analysis of the Appiano's book. One of them is the FORCE. FORCE means fiber optics reflectance spectroscopy. It measures the radiation that is absorbed or reflected by an object, and it produces a graph that is called spectrum that characterizes the materials. It can determine the presence of many pigments, and for example, we use it because it can tell the difference between indigo and azurite, which are the two blue pigments that we found on the Appianos, and we were interested in the distribution of these two pigments. XRF means X-ray fluorescence spectroscopy. It's a technique based on X-rays. It detects the chemical elements on the small area that we are analyzing. Based on the elements that we found, we can suggest the presence of pigments, but also the impurities within the pigments or the metals that were applied on the surface. It was a useful technique for the investigation of the Appianos because it could tell when gold or silver was present. A microscope is a very useful instrument for us because it magnifies the areas of interest, and we can see the details and have information about the painting technique or the mixture of pigments that were used. We found on many pages the presence of these sparkling particles, and we wanted to know what they were. So we had a look under the microscope, and at higher magnification they appear as golden particles. A scientific approach that combines the results coming from different techniques provides more comprehensive results, and that means that we can have a better insights into an artist's materials and painting technique.